Yo,
Oh,
what is good?
hold
We
on.
are
I don't
back.
even have my audio straight. I was sounding far
You
as fuck
sounded a
over
little
that.
muffled. We are
Yeah, now
back
we good.
in the building with my man Lamont. Got my man Am Logic.
What up? What up?
So we got a lot to talk about. Um, but let's break it down first off here. I'm trying some new stuff here. So let's see if you can do this here. Oops, that's not it. See, I'm messing up already.
That's all good.
Um,
I saw we
uh,
see the pop up.
yeah, I'm trying. Uh, okay. So yeah, this the Bucks' new logo that they've been working
Okay.
out. This is it. But
Mm.
let's get into some Bucks talk because shout out to Milwaukee. This is the total reason I'm going Bucks background, Bucks everything because I thought you know there's no way to black Lamont out, is it? But I thought that the Bucks played actually if they could keep this level of performance up, they'd be unbeatable. And I'm just gonna break it down. I mean, we won 146, 122. Giannis had 35, 8, and 10. Dame 29, 3, and 7. One of the biggest factors to me was Middleton and Beasley combined for 32, 7, and 7. On top of that, the bench gave 41 points. And lastly, as I'll say, is as a team, 6 blocks, 12 steals. They if I don't know if they can I don't know if they can lose if they can keep up this level of performance. And it don't always got to be Middleton and Beasley. It
Hmm.
could be two others. But if we get two others, but I'd like to see two other starters give me anything close to 32. It's going to be a problem. Am, go ahead, because I want to hear from Lamont. Am, go ahead.
No, let's let Lamont. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Lamont, because I got some not
Nah,
so positive things to say as well. But I want Lamont to go first.
well, I'll sip my tea while you go ahead, Al.
All right, yeah, I'm just trying to bring up the stats from yesterday. Hold on a second. I don't know why this thing wilding on me. Hold on. I don't know what's up with this. So, hold on. I'm going back. I can get it now. There we go. Hold on. Well, damn, this throwing me off. My bad. Hold on. There we go. So my problem with the Bucks game yesterday is that this is another team that shot almost that 50%. The New
Yeah.
York Knicks shot 49.4%, which is a very high percentage. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like there was a lot of miscommunication on defense in the first half. It got a lot better in the second half
Can I
where we
say
held
something
them
quick?
under. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I say something really quick though? Wasn't part of their really? I mean, I thought as a team they shot pretty good, but wasn't part of the one of the biggest parts of their field goal percentage success was one person. I mean, they had one person shoot almost 90%, if I'm not mistaken, from the
Yes,
field.
Julius Randle was 14 and 19, 11 to 12 from the free throw line, which was ridiculous. 41 points, but still was a minus 21 plus minus though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like he
Yeah.
played a huge part for their field goal
Right, but
percentage.
Brunson didn't play bad though either.
Yeah,
Brunson was 10 to 22. He had 24. RJ Barrett had 23. So the thing is that all their main players was cooking. We was just on overkill. I guess that's kind of my problem. We didn't really
yeah.
stop them. We was just on overkill. You know what I'm saying? Like we
With
was in
that
our
being
zone.
said, I feel like I want to beat Lamont to the punch possibly because I'm like, with that being said, we play Indiana next, and
Hmm.
if our defense ain't up to par, playing Indiana next can be. It can either be a we can win 150 to 147 or something crazy
Right.
like that, or we could potentially get blown out if we go cold. So go ahead,
Well,
Lamont.
I'll
Say
just
your
say
part.
one thing. I'll just say one thing.
No, you
No, seriously.
won't.
The Bucks got lucky last night. How often? So you read off the numbers for Randall, R.J.
Hmm.
Barrett, and Brunson.
Right.
How often are the Bucks going to shoot 60% from three? That's the only reason we won.
But
Yeah,
how often is Julius Randle gonna go ballistic like he did. That's not happening too
That's a
often
good
either.
point. Yeah, 41 is
But
a
he
lot.
was taking it. It is. But I mean, even if he had 20, we were shooting. I mean, I couldn't believe
Oop.
60% from three.
Mm-hmm.
That's unreal. I mean, it was a good win. I think they surprisingly was beating the hell out of us down low because Randall was taking it to the cup whenever he wanted to.
Randall was cooking.
Um, yeah, and putting Giannis in foul trouble, which was a surprise to me for being a defensive player of the year, where he couldn't stop Randall.
I mean, Julius Randle, if he takes it to the basket, he's dangerous because he got a good jumper, and if he decide to add that extra element to his game, he can be an effective player. I just feel like I don't know what holds him back. It's almost like he
Nothing, as
on the
he is who he is. He's a 20 and 10 guy, pretty much.
yeah,
That's
but he
what he
could be
does.
more. Is all I'm saying. He definitely
True.
got potential to be
Well,
more.
Yeah, but he's comfortable as Commissioner Gordon, or you know what I'm saying? He's comfortable. He's comfortable, bro.
what
He ain't trying to break no ceiling.
what I think over the past couple of years, he settled a lot for his 3-point
Jump
shot.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said a couple
So
weeks ago.
last night showed you what he really could be. Going down low, and he's a lefty. That's hard to contain.
Just
But 60% from three is, I mean, that's ridiculous.
They
But they
shot
did look
60%
good.
from the field too, Lamont. It was 60% from the field, period.
but can I say this too though?
Exactly.
But for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe a little longer, Beasley's been shooting effectively from three. And what did he
Hmm.
shoot
Yeah.
for? What did he shoot for three?
Let's see. He shot 6 of 10.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So that's 60%. And when he's already shooting effectively, I think part of it now is he's becoming that, for whatever reason, he's becoming that spot up shooter that we need now that you really got to start making executive decisions with holding Dame or Giannis.
He's shooting 46% from three.
He's been doing exactly what he should be doing. But you're
And
right though.
AJ
60,
Green.
60 is, I mean, 60 is on the high end. That's getting hot. But we won by
That's extreme.
we won by 24. You know what I'm saying? Made
Yeah.
sense. I
Yeah.
thought we beat a team that we definitely should have beat. You know.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. And AJ Green, I mean, he came in and gave you 3 quick threes. That was a
Yeah.
huge spark.
Right.
I'm glad Giannis, when he shot that three and made it, I'm glad he didn't resort to
Coming
try to
back
take
and yeah,
more.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he can, but I think though with he's been shooting like 60% from his field goal percentage. So I think he's been
Mhm.
recognizing his strengths to the most part. He hasn't been settling for too many jumpers, but I think he likes them though. Of course.
Yeah.
So what do you think
But yeah, it was a
about?
good.
Oh, my bad. So what do you think? Because we got Indiana next in this tournament. So I guess from my understanding with this tournament, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. So during X amount of games that you play each other, you of course want to win, but you want to also get points to help
So
position
the
yourself.
points. No. So the points come into play in case there's a
A
tiebreaker.
tie, okay. But
Yeah.
which it
So
could
then they
happen
would.
because you got, but it's still encouraging you to score, right? That's the whole. That's the
Yeah,
whole
Yeah.
point,
correct.
right?
Yeah. So like, let's just say, and I don't know the particulars, but let's say if we would have um, lost the game and New York would have won a game, then it would have went to points
Okay.
because we would
Yeah.
have had to tie, or like with Miami, then it would have went to points. But we had been so far ahead. I think we were like plus 36. So we were so far ahead on points. Either way it go, we would have made it.
So then it's just really the top 8
Mm-hmm.
teams then
Yeah.
play it out from both. I mean, total of both conferences play it out to bracket style. Then at this point,
Yeah.
That's all fine and dandy, but I really once would like to see NCAA style bracket. One game, you know, you out, you lose, you out. That would really be nice.
Well, that's what this is.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
you
to a
wanna
certain
know.
extent because you
Well,
could.
no,
Well, because it could have been right, couldn't it? It could have been a times where everybody went, or the top teams went. I don't know, 2-1 or 3-1. You could lose a game
but
and
then the
still have been a
points.
top team. Then yeah,
So it's still one and done.
no, because you could play a team and then I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't get it.
help this
Because
brother.
it's one and done unless, let's just say, if in we would have been 3-1 and Boston would have been 3-1, or not Boston.
No, that's why it's not one and done. You could still. That's my point.
No,
You
no,
could
no, no,
still lose.
no, no, no. Hold on. So because Boston wasn't in our pool, so let's just say we would have been 3-1 and
Cleveland. It was Cleveland.
Miami would have been 3-1. Then it would have went to points. And if we would have had more points than them, then we move on. Miami's out.
But what I'm saying is not one and done because if we went 3-1, then we're not done. We're still in the mix of things. I'd like to see it just bracket style. The
In one game.
one seed play the 16 and go on from there until we got a winner on both ends. I thought that would have been more ideal for me, for my likings during the regular season.
Yeah, I think this was cool. It definitely put a highlight on this early in the season where a lot of people ain't paying attention.
Yeah,
right. It brought some energy to the NBA. Yeah, it brought some energy.
It just though it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be, though. If I'm being honest.
Well, it's not done yet, though.
No, yeah,
we don't even know how.
Yeah, just the whole process. I think the original process had people confused, or people.
But I like the effort, though, man. The changing of the floor, it just seemed like almost like a playoff-ish atmosphere. Like that Indiana versus Celtics game, they was playing for real, bro.
And it gives your home team. It gives your home team if you're a smaller market. It gives
right,
you
like
a chance.
Indiana, like the Bucks.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to root for. I mean, not even. I'm saying like just really, not even small market. Excuse me, just teams that suck. It gives them a chance for them to experience winning.
Right.
Well, so Am, you were at the game yesterday, right?
Right.
And I guarantee you, that environment felt a lot different than prior games this
Correct.
season.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's what they were going for.
That's going. Yeah, they had all. Yeah, they came out. They gave you this to kind of, you know what I'm saying? The inaugural, like to get it, like like the terrible towel, like really trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To push it. So I'm not saying it's playoff atmosphere. Whatever is right next to that is what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
So y'all all for next year?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It give people a reason to hoop early in the season. Like to me, I think this was great for the Bucks because it allowed the Bucks. They had it put them in the fire right away. They had to get the chemistry up right away or start winning. Otherwise, it was gonna look crazy. For that much firepower, not to go deep in this tournament would have looked crazy. So I think this was good for the Bucks for early trial by fire.
So who are you guys' prediction? Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Lamont?
And I like it because the players, let's just say like Giannis, Dame, the high-paid players, I think they're going to play hard for the people at the end of the bench because that's $500,000 if they win.
Dame for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know about Giannis. Giannis didn't even know that money was involved in this.
Yeah, he knew that.
He knew it. He wild. He was wild. Wild.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to play hard because I want these cats to get that $500,000.
Right. You see, AJ Green came in. Like, I know I'm only gonna be in here 4 minutes. Let me get to it. Let me with the Larry Bird on there.
players like that, you playing for contracts. You know,
Right.
you playing to live. You got to whatever opportunities you
Right,
get.
like Lamont said though, Mike, a player like AJ Green, you get $500,000 extra in the middle of the season. That's a wave, bro. That's a
That
win.
oh yeah,
That changes things for him. You know what I'm saying? He on
that
a
could
That's
double
2-way
up
half of
the
his
contract.
season.
contract.
Bro,
Yeah, that's
that
half
make
his
a difference.
contract. In yeah,
Yeah, I think that make a difference for somebody like, or even a Marjan Beauchamp.
right. But to answer your question, Mike, I'm gonna say Bucks, Lakers.
Yeah, they definitely getting the Lakers there. They gonna drag them there.
Yeah, I probably feel the same way.
Yeah.
I do think that they cheated. I don't want. I'm on my am shit right now. That was clear as day, and I don't know why they couldn't replay that back to correct it.
Because they would have had to correct it, sir. That was the whole reason they didn't play it back. That's not the
I mean, how
plan.
else can you call it other than cheating? You know what I'm saying? That was like clear.
That's that LeBron thing, man.
Yeah, they trying to get he won the first ever in-season tourney. We gonna reject his deposit though. The Bucks gonna reject his deposit though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I hope
We ain't
so.
even seen Dame and overkill yet. When Dame will go on overkill on them.
Man,
D'Angelo Russell trying to hold him. This might be his first 40, 50-point game of the season against the Lakers. Real talk. I can see it.
It all, honestly, I just worry. I'm low key worried about Indiana.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're number 2. They should be there.
They lights out though. Goodness.
I think they blew their load though against the Lakers. They played.
Pause.
I don't know if they can play any better than that.
I'm just acknowledging
Against
my pause
Celtics.
in that
Yeah,
situation.
pause. Yeah. Man, come on, man. Yeah.
You said
Against the
I may have to
Celtics.
play that back on a short just
My bad. Yeah, I was wild. I was wild.
Speaking of, Indiana, not really speaking of Indiana, but I mentioned Indiana because at one point Indiana was a horrible team that kind of boosted itself up. So kind of the next thing that we're going to be getting into is the power rankings. So this week we went up one, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's the old power ranking. I think it's Celts. I think it's actually the Wolves is number 1, and I think it's Celts, Denver, OKC, Bucks, Sixers. So I think I'm almost certain this power ranking is wrong. My bad. But with that said, though, my question though is, it's Boston, Minnesota, Denver, OKC, Milwaukee, Philly. Kind of with that said though, we had teams last year. Like Golden State, Miami, of course, what they did in the finals. They were the ranked teams higher. So I guess my question is do you think teams like Minnesota, OKC, Sacramento, are they here to stay in those top 8 to 10 spots? Or are other teams going to come around? Are the Lakers going to get better? Is Golden State going to figure it out and move up? Or are we looking at basically new teams emerging and taking over? You get what I'm saying?
I think a mixture of both, because I think OKC is definitely coming up. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans is better now. Yeah, you got the Sacramento Kings out there. And then the old guard, like the Golden State, I think they done. I genuinely think they done, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. And I don't know. And I know the Lakers are having a good early season, but I think they gonna fade late.
I don't think they're having a good. I think they beating the teams that they're supposed to beat. And I said this before, like, you can't be losing by 40 points. I don't know if a team that was championship bound during a regular season losing by 40 in our title.
No, I don't recall. It could have happened. I don't remember it though.
I mean, it definitely could have. I just don't recall it happening. That seemed crazy to me. But
yeah, and it happened twice to him, like 30 and then 40.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I
But
just
my
can't
man
see
getting
that.
his stats. That's all that mattered, though. LeBron getting his stats.
Yeah, I just can't. I just can't see it. Um, I also want to talk about because Lamont, you weren't here last week. Uh, so the Josh Giddey issue. So what's happening now? The latest thing that's what's happening now is the parents aren't agreeing to cooperate. So I don't know if that makes him look guilty or innocent. Part of me feels like they don't want to because they're going to probably expose that the daughter was a little bit more promiscuous than
Mm-hmm.
was led on to believe, and she probably been sneaking in clubs. She probably been
Right.
had it out to try to smash this dude. So, what do you guys think though? Do you think that I'll start with you, Lamont, first because Am covered this last week. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think that Giddy is being kind of? Do you think he was being kind of crucified too soon?
Definitely, because the age of the girl hadn't even come out yet. We still don't know
Right.
how old she is.
Facts.
Yeah,
Um, the pictures that they showed, to me, it's not like it was a sex video,
Right.
or them kissing, or she was naked and he was naked. He had his shirt off. She was standing in front of him. And then another one was them inside of a club.
yeah, and the one where she said,
Um,
"I just, I just smashed Josh Giddy too." There was that one.
yeah,
Right.
see, and I didn't see that one. But yeah, I think initially everybody jumped on it, ran with it, tried to compare it to the John Morant thing, which was ridiculous. Um, and
I didn't
now,
get the
I mean,
Morant thing
we
either.
still don't, me either. And now I think we're at the point where we still don't know anything.
No, and he's still playing.
So
And he's still
yeah,
hooping. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So I don't.
I don't even know if we ever will find out if the parents don't cooperate, and if the legal age is 16 in Oklahoma or wherever they were at where this happened, we may not
Yeah.
ever
What does
find
it
out.
matter now?
Yeah, we may not ever find out,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
And I'm sure the parents don't want their dirty laundry all out there either. You know what I'm saying? Something else might come up about some shit they didn't, stuff they didn't done. You know what I'm saying?
Or,
Right.
or
You
it could
never know.
be
You know what I'm
totally
saying?
opposite. It could be just the opposite. They might have reached some under the table settlement, like, here, I'll just give you this for y'all to shut
Right.
up.
Yeah. True.
Oh, that would look so bad
You
if that.
know.
You
I
don't
hope
think
that
they'll
didn't.
take an M or two?
Oh no, they would. I'm saying I wouldn't think it
Yeah.
wouldn't look good for him. It would make him look guilty if he did that.
But they would have to.
Yeah,
But
but
they would
that's
have to disclose that. Who would know?
Yeah.
right.
That's
No.
an
True.
NC. You know, they get an NDA.
True.
You
Yeah.
good?
True. Am got
Let
like
me
four of
ask
them
you
that we
guys.
never really talk about.
You right.
Um,
He's sick.
you know who you are.
Am
No.
looking like we
Right.
ain't about to start.
Right. Hey,
Right.
so who do you think is the biggest shock so far this year? I mean, I'm gonna throw out a couple names of just like, for example, Orlando. You know,
hmm
are they for real? Or is this just a good run that they're having so far?
I think they've been building this team for a few years now, in my opinion. Go ahead, Lamar. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about Orlando.
Are you
I don't think they're going to really do anything, but I'm not surprised that they're having a good season so far.
what about Minnesota?
No,
Mm. They've always had the
because they
potential.
have all
They
the
got
pieces.
yeah, they got. I agree with that. Yeah, Mike. What do you think they missing?
I don't know. I don't think they miss. I'm just asking the questions. You know, I don't think they're
Yeah,
missing anything. I think Anthony Edwards is really lining himself in position to be that dude. I think it's just a matter of time.
I like him more than I like Tatum. Shots
I
fired.
think I think Anthony Edwards is that dude in Minnesota, and I think that's the reason why they having this breakout season because Cat finally accepted that.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point. That is a good point. And and he can he can bring a lot of opportunity to Cat. You know, just with the attention that he brings to defenses.
No, I agree with that.
Because
What about
if you notice now that Cat understands that he's not the man, he's playing a lot better alongside of Gobert. Um, Everything just seems to
Yeah,
be rolling a lot better now.
no? I
I'm in
agree.
100% agreement with that. I think what the problem has been with them, they've been underachieving, and we're finally seeing them achieve. I think that's what it is. They've had these same pieces, but now they're
Yeah.
just a little bit more cohesive, in my opinion.
No, I get it. Do you think?
And they had the injury to McDaniels last year too, so he was out, and
Mhm.
that's a key
And that's a
piece.
defense. He the defensive dude. He a defensive
Yeah,
dude. But I would say though, like when Mike said, I think it's more Ant Edwards than anything. Like him ascending is making the difference.
yeah,
Oh yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you
I
think?
think so.
Are you surprised? Are we surprised at all that Memphis is this bad? Like I thought that. I'm surprised because I didn't think they would be this bad. What I'm saying is like I didn't think that they would be just winning this few amount of games. I thought that they would be a little bit more competitive even without him. I mean, even with picking up Derrick Rose, I thought they would at least been competitive. But you know
The
they
West
have
is too much, bro.
and they've lost more than just Morant too. So that is
Yeah,
true too.
Steven Adams, and
And
it's the
Yeah,
West, bro. The West is kind of
yeah,
stacked, bro. The West, I mean, you don't really have no easy games.
yeah. This may be a blessing for Memphis because they can maybe get a good
They can
draft
retool.
pick and yeah,
Yeah.
no, for
and
sure.
we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Dylan Brooks was a big loss, but I think the
Hmm.
biggest one was Jones,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
point
difference
guard.
between when they was
yep,
winning. Yeah, Tyus Jones, he with Washington now.
yep.
He got
Yep.
two greedy people he playing with, so they're not letting him get his numbers like he's
God,
supposed to. But Tyus Jones is legit.
yeah,
Yeah. So
Great
they
floor
lost
general.
a lot,
nah,
Right.
yeah,
You know what
and
though,
I
Mike? If
think
you
all
think
those
about Michael
pieces are
Lamont,
more important.
right. Think about this though. When they was winning without Ja, Tyus Jones was the point guard. Bane was the shooting guard, which is more his natural position. This year, he's forced to play point, even because Marcus Smart
Yeah.
is hurt now too, right? So
Yep.
what are they gonna do?
yeah.
Him
I
and
forget.
Jaren
Yeah,
Jackson ain't enough.
damn.
Him
Yeah,
and Jaren Jackson is not enough. Do they got a third person? No. That's the problem right there.
No, because I think
yeah.
Clark is still out. Brandon
Yeah.
Clark is still out. Steven Adams was a big loss
Right.
Yeah,
because now you're making Jaron Jackson play center, which isn't his position,
yeah. I
And
mean,
and
he
he's
he
in
kind
the
of
should
same time
light.
zone.
he should be able to adjust as big as that man is. But you're right. He plays better at the four. He definitely plays better at the
Yeah,
four. No, I agree.
because he's a natural shot blocker, so he's damn near fouling out of every game because he has to play against
Right.
centers,
Right. And being
that's
aggressive.
making him work,
Right.
especially in the
No,
West.
very true. So we're gonna get involved with the famous Batman Robin Alfred Commissioner
Yes,
Gordon.
sir.
I
Oh,
got.
you got something else? Go ahead.
Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys one question. I've been thinking about this the past couple of days.
What?
With let's just say everybody's healthy on all teams. Who do you think are the let's say two most dangerous teams in the league?
You know who's sneaky dangerous that I don't think that gets mentioned because they're not fully healthy? Brooklyn. Brooklyn is one of those teams that can be a lot more dangerous than people than people see, in my opinion.
Okay.
You
Who?
think they better than Sacramento? Because Sacramento would be my type of team. I don't think they better than Sac.
Mm,
You got Sabonis over there. You got Fox. They Kevin Herter, Malik Monk. They got a nice little squad over there at Sac.
but you had in Brooklyn Cam Thomas, who hasn't been playing. When dude was
Mikhail
playing,
Bridges.
he was dropping like 25 plus
Right.
a game, and then Ben Simmons with his ankle. Like they got a lot of stuff that's hurt with them. We haven't seen them fully loaded. I think they're a lot more dangerous than people think.
I can agree with that.
My pick may surprise you guys, but when you look at their roster, they have everything. The bench is loaded. New Orleans, man,
Oh
they
no,
not missing
No, I
nothing.
was talking about the Pelicans earlier, but I don't think
well,
they're a sleeper no more. I
nah.
wouldn't call them a sleeper
But I'm
though. They're
saying,
a
if
contender.
healthy, they can win it all.
So they play the Lakers in the end season tournament.
They can beat the
Mm-hmm.
Lakers. I'm telling you, they can beat the Lakers.
That would be interesting. That should be
Yeah,
actually
that
They
that should be
team,
really
man.
physical.
interesting.
They're a
That should be a good
physical
game.
team, bro. That's not no soft team. They physical. Zion got that toughness. Ingram on the wing. They got a squad, bro.
Matter of fact, they play
And
You know,
tomorrow,
CJ
ain't they?
with
McCullough is perfect for that team. CJ McCullough is perfect for that team. Perfect Alfred.
and
Perfect
I'm a,
Alfred.
and, the, and then the two um, players that have been hurt that are back that makes them that much more dangerous. Herb Jones and Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Those are 6'7", 6'8" wingmen that play. They, both sides of the ball.
Right.
Pelicans, man, if they healthy, mainly Zion, I can see them winning championships.
Hey, he almost had that perfect game, or did he have a perfect? He did have a perfect game, didn't he? Just like a couple days ago.
Some wild.
I
I
believe
can
so.
see it. Zion Cole when he play. And
He just,
Yeah.
he's almost like a more athletic version of Barkley almost.
but
Like
Mm-hmm.
Zion's biggest issue is that
wait.
it's his weight, but his what he's capable of, his body's not capable of. He's not. His
At that
body
weight.
can't put up that. His body can't support the shots that he tries to do. Dude be like windmilling 360, and he weighs like 270. His knees got to come down and all that. That's crazy. Like his body can't keep up with what he's capable of. I think is his biggest issue. That's why I think he
Yeah,
gets hurt.
that team, though, man.
No,
I
I
Yeah,
like
think
but
it'd be
that.
good.
I was thinking about that the last few days. I like them in actually in Minnesota actually.
Yeah,
If
Minnesota's
they
tough.
stay healthy, those two teams.
I guarantee they're gonna be coming on TV next year a lot more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Anthony Edwards, like we were saying though, but he's starting to get more pub on
Natural.
TV now.
Yeah.
He got a shoe now, so I think they trying to put him in place. So back to the original. I'm gonna pop off some names. Let me know. And I don't think we talked about him before. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Darren Fox.
Nah, I
We
don't
didn't.
know if we
I don't
talked
think
about.
so.
Where do you have him at?
I can say Batman. I'm not yeah. He's leading that team, and he led them to the playoffs with Sabonis as his second in command, as is Robin. In the West, giving people work. They almost beat Golden State. Golden State had just enough left in the tank to get them out of there. De'Aaron Fox was going on. Hey, De'Aaron Fox is cold. He Batman, bro. No, he Batman. Yeah. I'm
Shoot.
De'Aaron Fox. Yeah,
Hey,
he got
now
my vote.
he's averaging now pretty much 35-6. Those
Yeah,
are Batman
I
numbers.
guess I'll loosen my
Restrictions,
requirements.
yeah, requirements.
Yeah,
You can
I'll give him that.
go. Yeah, he putting up
I'll give him
Batman numbers.
that.
What about Bam Adebayo?
Man, I
Adebayo.
thought you meant Bam Bam Bigelow.
Hilarious.
Where you got him at?
Alfred.
Alfred?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I
Yep.
feel like he's a good Robin.
Nah, not no Robin. Nah.
How? Y'all said Jimmy Butler was Batman. So he is Robin.
Am said Jimmy Butler was Batman.
Well, there we go then. Yeah. No, he's Alfred.
All right.
That's
Yeah, I
why they
can't
needed
do it.
Dame.
And yeah, right.
So
All right. What about Scotty Barnes?
Robin with potential. Scotty Barnes got. I've
to be
always. I want the
Robin with
Bucks to
potential
trade
to
for him.
be. You're saying Robin with potential to be Batman?
I think high ceiling Robin. I can't see Batman yet. I don't see it yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's there yet. I mean, he's given some solid Robin numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's taking over that team from Siakam already. That's supposed to be Pascal Siakam team and OG and Unobi. He done superseded them cats
He's
already.
given a solid 20, 10, and 5.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
yeah, I'll give
And
him
he a young dude. What is Scotty
Rob.
Barnes? 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Robin's legit. I think that's legit.
I don't like that when coming out of college they tried to say he the next Giannis.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, but
Right.
He got game though.
he do got I like
Yeah.
his game.
He's good for Canada.
What what about
Hilarious.
Kawhi Leonard at this point, 2023? Where
What up, Tish?
where is Kawhi Leonard?
Now?
Right now, yeah.
Damn,
Are we talking about a
difficult.
healthy Kawhi?
I'm saying right now.
Yeah, that's the
not a
difference.
what if. I'm saying right now. You look at him right now playing today.
I would say maybe Robin with Batman moments still.
Where you got him?
He's not no Alfred though.
Am won't allow himself to say he's an Alfred. That ain't gonna happen.
I think he could be Batman, but I would have to say Alfred because he'll never play.
maybe he's Batman as Adam West.
Yeah, that's right. At this point, he's whoever is shining the bat symbol in the sky. He need help.
The maintenance dude. The
He
maintenance
said
guy.
maintenance dude is crazy. Maintenance dude is crazy. Because when he's hooping, he's still hooping though. Because his numbers are still the same. It's not like it's just he don't be on the court.
Well, I can't have no Batman. I can't count on this rescue Gotham City.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do you think this is random? Do you think what is Chris Paul now? And he's always hurt. What is Chris Paul? Because the Golden State don't look the same without him now.
Chris Paul is about to be retired. That is what Chris Paul is. There's nothing else you can say about that man. He is pretty much done. I mean, I think he's still effective, but I just think that I don't know if he, with that squad, I don't think he's as impactful on that squad as they would have wanted him to be.
I don't know. They were winning with him. They started losing when he got hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they were still losing with him there. I just don't think that they're. I don't think they're at that. I think they're over the hill. They're getting over the hill at this point.
Yeah, I think on that team he's a good Alfred, or a good second Alfred.
Yeah.
If you put him on I think he's just an Alfred because if you put him on any other team, like let's just say if he was with the Bucks, he would be behind Middleton and Giannis. So yeah, he's an Alfred. He's a solid Alfred.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Just too bad. It's just too bad. So
he's had his time.
Oh, he did, and he failed every moment.
He's had the worst possible luck in the world. He did something wrong as a child.
Plenty opportunities. I'm gonna shift it to football. First, want to talk about Green Bay at 6-6. Right now, we're in the wild card. Now, so far this year, we have. You let me know where we can go now. We're 500 squad, 6-6. We got 5 games left. We got the Giants, who we can beat. We got Tampa.
Who we can beat.
Yep. We got the Panthers.
That should be a
Panthers
guaranteed
will
dub.
let us beat them at this point.
Right.
I was going to say that.
Now this is going to be a tough one. We're going to have the Vikings because we're potentially in a battle for that last spot with them.
But the Vikings don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's going to be a division game.
Yeah.
It's for a playoff spot. That's going to be just a hard game just because of what the
Is Dobbs hurt?
Well, I'm just saying they don't have Cousins.
They were talking about not even starting Dobbs though. I don't think they even. I think they're trying to not even start Dobbs.
Wow.
I don't even think he hurt. I could be wrong, but I thought that I saw somewhere where they were trying to start whoever their other backup. I don't know who their other quarterback is.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but the last game they got is against the Bears. I mean, I don't know if we can go 11-6, but we can definitely go 10-7.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's no.
I can see 10-7.
Yeah, there'll be no excuse for us not to go 10-7.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll.
And Jordan Love has been looking good.
He's been looking, and he's putting up similar numbers than A-Rod did his first year out there. So we really can't be too hard on the dude. Pause.
Right.
Yeah. So I think we do gotta give him a chance, and we got to get him some receivers, dog. He got
right.
Them young dudes ain't really making it happen yet. So
when you make that short for Am, make you one too.
I caught my pause. What the hell are you talking about? So I saw something that I thought was interesting too. Is so with the MVP candidates. So one person on there at number 3 is one of the people that I want to talk about, and it's Purdy, because I know earlier in the season, we maybe all called him trash, but last 4 games, 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception, passed for almost 1,300 yards. He's putting up big boy numbers right now.
Yeah,
I think you call him trash.
He got a stack
because
team,
I was always cool with him. And I think I was the one that was defending him, saying that we can't really judge him because he was missing McCaffrey and Debo.
Yeah, well, he's showing something now. Now, who do you think though, out of the 5 candidates here for MVP, where would you have your top 5? Would you move anybody from what this top 5 listed as? Would you shift anybody around?
You can maybe put Purdy over Dak, maybe. That'd be the only thing. Mahomes where he's supposed to be. I think Jackson should be above Mahomes.
I was just gonna say that. I think Jackson
should be above Mahomes.
And Dak may be too high for me.
That's why I said Purdy should be behind Hurts.
I think Hurts should be. You don't think Hurts should be number 1, Am? I mean, Lamont?
No, I said Lamont, Purdy, he should be behind Hurts, so he should be 2.
Lamont said Hurts. I meant to say Lamont.
Well, I don't like the list at all.
Who do you think? Who should be on there that you think isn't on there?
Yeah. To be honest with you, who should be MVP leading is Tyreek Hill.
The impact.
And the man is on pace for over 2,000 receiving yards on a winning team. Yeah, I think Tyreek Hill should be leading runner for MVP, but it's a quarterback. It's a quarterback award.
Yeah, for the most part.
But you can't tell me, dude, over 2,000 yards receiving.
No, that's true. But you know, I understand what you're saying. But isn't there like when Chris Johnson got 2,000 yards rushing, he still was an MVP. Nor was Derrick Henry, and those are significant accomplishments. So that's why that goes back to your point that MVP is going to be a quarterback award.
But I wonder who won the MVP those years. Because if we're just basing it on the list that that Mike put up there, none of them are really having this amazing record-breaking year. That's why I
True.
think Tyreek Hill is.
Yeah, and like you said,
It was one of those.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Lamont.
one of those. Yeah, one of those quarterbacks from Chris Johnson or whatever. If it was Peyton Manning's record-breaking year or what, then I can understand. But none of these quarterbacks are really. They're not doing anything fantastic.
True.
I agree.
So is Zach Wilson? Is he mentally done now? I feel like they
it's a
broke
wrap.
this man's pride.
He broke himself. He terrible, bro. Terrible.
I don't know. Was he just not ready to go out there yet? Because like now
Correct.
he's scared. Now he's scared to go back in.
I think the Jets are doing what they've done to Sam Darnold, their number one pick. They're just a horrible organization. They picked them too high and give up on them too quick.
That's a fact. I was never impressed with Sam Darnold.
Pick.
I thought Sam Darnold was always regular tap water.
But I mean, once you ruin the confidence of a quarterback, they're done.
Yeah. Only one I've seen recover is Geno Smith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And look how long it took for him to do that.
Right. That was like 6-7 years. Right.
And who did he come from? Jets.
Oh, yep. Point. Yeah. Case in point.
Yeah. A proven
case in
curse.
point.
A proven
You're right.
I just don't think Zach Wilson was ready to be in the NFL yet. Period. If he could have stayed in college a year or two, that would have helped. He don't look like no real quarterback. He don't look over the field. He don't do none of the basics. He just got an arm.
Yeah, I want him to go somewhere else and just see. He might be able to be, a really good backup. Who knows?
Right. Yeah, but he's not a starter for sure.
No, not right now. No.
So who do you think historically has had the worst quarterbacks? The Jets or the Browns?
The Jets.
Yeah. Yeah, because you figure the Browns, you have Bernie Kosar. You got Deshaun Watson now.
Yeah.
They've been through some rough ones too, though.
But we knew the quarterbacks they were drafting weren't going to be good, like Tim Couch. You knew Tim Couch wasn't going to be cold.
Yeah.
Who else did they draft high? Did they draft any Detmer? Did they draft the Detmer? No, right?
Yeah,
no, Detmer went to the Eagles. Did they draft Ty Detmer? I think they might have drafted him. I know he was on a team.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had some.
They've really not even had good quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think the Jets maybe had better quarterbacks than them. Like you said,
they probably had
Joe Namath.
I think the Jets have had better quarterbacks, but they ruined those quarterbacks too.
Right.
But also, the good quarterbacks were maybe from other teams. Vinny Testaverde had a run over there. Favre had a run over there. They had some retread. I want to say, who did they draft besides Joe Namath? And Ken O'Brien.
Vinny's trash. I looked at his stats the other day. Oh my God, they're horrific. They are horrific. Dude throws interceptions.
That's not all his fault. You know he colorblind, right? Right?
Well, yeah, that's not your fault, but it kind of is your fault because you're playing. So, I mean, I don't know who else's fault it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can blame his parents, I guess, but you know, you don't want out there. Your eyes. But he's thrown, dude. He's thrown 30 touchdowns, 30 plus touchdowns in a season. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 33 touchdowns in one season. That's 6.
But you know something that's, well, I'll tell you something that's even crazier. Look at the record that season.
But
they were on top.
Yeah, he had to be just slinging the ball. Pause.
Yeah.
There's no way that he should have been winning with, you know.
Let me look at his numbers. Let me see.
You and what? It's gonna be. He had a couple good years, but I think for the most part, he was just no regard.
Yeah, he was definitely throwing a lot of interceptions, but yeah, the worst year he had was the Jets' best year, which is crazy.
Yeah,
he played for the Jets for a minute too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did have a couple good years, 29-7.
Yeah, but look at his bad year.
Yeah, that's it. That's actually it. That 1 year with the Jets in '98 where he played perfect and they still lost. He never recovered. 21-25.
That's 21.
He had multiple years with over 20. Damn, you threw 35 interceptions in a year is crazy.
I told you. He's like, man, you start reevaluating the type of player he was.
We don't need to talk about Jameis Winston crazy ever.
Man,
he did play for Cleveland. He played for Cleveland too. That's crazy.
And Tampa Bay,
Baltimore, Dallas.
Yeah, he bounced around.
You gonna bounce around when you throw 267 interceptions and 275 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Whose man's is this? This is crazy. Wow, I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah. It's horrible. It is horrible. So, we're going to get into picks last week. Football.
I submitted mine.
You said what?
I submitted mine in writing.
I got 'em. I just don't know if you count. Good. You know, I don't know if it counts for you. You know, you weren't here.
Well, then I'll hang up now
then. Ham came in last with 9. And me and Lamont tied with 10.
Yeah.
So it was a close one. It was a close one. But it is already week 14. We've been doing this for 14 weeks.
There's no clapping on this one?
No. There's no clap. He got the clap. He got it.
When you win,
no, I have it, but I'm
Paul,
when he
win, he got the clap was crazy.
We tied.
Got the clap
was crazy. What are you talking about?
So,
all right, hold on.
I know you're gonna do something stupid.
I'm like, my daughter clapping. What was that? It was like, hey, I was like.
That was that slow clap that never caught on there.
Hey, it was literally one clap.
In the movies they do that slow clap that eventually catches on. That one didn't.
That was just a clap. Salute to my friend. Salute to that brother for finally capturing a tie. All right, so
wow.
We got week 14. 14.
Yeah.
So Thursday night, I think they done with the London games, looks like too. Thursday night we got Patriots and the Steelers. That is a snooze fest. Steelers aren't even that good. They're not really 7-5. They 7-5, but they're not a 7-5 team. But I'm still going with the Steelers to beat the Patriots.
Yep, same. Patriots are really bad. They have no quarterback, no direction,
2-10.
and the running back is out.
They are.
Yep, Patriots. I
They
mean,
are on
Steelers.
pace. They're for that number 1 draft pick. We got next Buccaneers and Falcons in Atlanta. That's a tough game.
Atlanta.
You know, Atlanta right now is a 4 seed in the playoffs at 6-6.
Right. And would
Above
have
Dallas.
home field advantage.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is gonna be tough.
And they're playing in Atlanta?
They're playing in Atlanta.
I'm gonna take a chance to go Buccaneers.
You know what? I'm gonna go Buccaneers too. I'm feeling a little upset. Colts and Bengals in Cincinnati.
Man, I don't know who the hell that Browning dude is, but he put up some numbers for the Bengals.
He did.
Oh my goodness. Colts and the Bengals in Cincinnati.
That's a
I'm
tough
gonna
game.
go with the Cincinnati.
I'm going Colts. That's an ugly game.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the quarterback was just high, off of adrenaline.
Damn, Colts. I'm gonna go Colts. Yeah.
All right, we got Jaguars and Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, because I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is going to play.
I was just going to ask if he was hurt. I don't know how the Browns are 7-5 at this point. They're like slowly crumbling.
Injuries.
Quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if. I don't think he's playing. I bet he's not playing.
Who?
Lawrence.
No, not the way he was.
Reevaluate. Well, there's no structural damage. They said it's just an ankle sprain, but they're not gonna. It's like day to day, basically.
Man, that's rough. I feel like if he playing, I would go with them. I'm gonna go Cleveland. Did you pick Lamar?
I'm gonna change my pick to the Bengals.
Too late.
You're going from the Colts to the Bengals. Okay. What made you change your mind?
I don't know. Just something in me told me to pick Bengals. I don't know. We'll see.
Like he was all away from the screen, like he researched something and was like,
hey,
bro, what you know that we don't know? Who did you pick? Did you pick the Jags?
And Jags. I'm gonna say, and they're playing where?
In Cleveland.
Man. You know what? I'm hoping that Lawrence plays. I'm gonna go Jags.
All right. Texans and the Jets in New York.
Texans. It doesn't matter. They could be playing on Jupiter. Texans.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, Texans.
Rams and Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, I can't go. Not with the Rams. I got to go Ravens. Lions and Bears.
Miami.
Lions and Bears.
Oh, Miami.
Oh, Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
Oh, Lions for sure. Panthers and Saints.
Saints.
Oh, for sure, Saints.
Saints.
Vikings and Raiders. I'm going Raiders out of hate for Minnesota. This is pure hate. And I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders.
I'm not confident with Minnesota right now either.
I think Minnesota's out of there, actually. Get Minnesota out of there. Listen.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should be interesting. This playoffs is crazy though, if we're being honest, because again, I don't know if this pops up good. But this is the playoff. I'm sorry. This is what I was gonna say. Was the NFC playoff position right now. Like if it all happened right now, Philly would get a bye. We would get San Francisco. Detroit would get Minnesota. Atlanta would get Dallas. Wow. Dallas, that 5 seed is where you want to be at right now. Anybody would want to
Atlanta
play
could mess around and beat Dallas. Atlanta mess around and beat Dallas. I don't have faith in Dak like that in big games.
It's just wild that Dallas, with that record, would have to go on the road.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? But it happens though in all sports.
Yeah.
It's just too bad. Brian, any final words? Hit that hour mark.
I wish the worst for you, Cowgirls. I wish the worst for you. I hope you stay at the 5th seed. I hope you go down to the 7th seed. I don't care about you people. Just want to put that out there.
Any last words, Lamont?
So, did y'all pick for the in-season championship? Who y'all going for?
Well, you know, I think we only picked the Bucks. What about we got? Well, you said that you had Bucks
and Lakers.
Lakers. So you think they're gonna beat the Pelicans anyway? I'm gonna go Bucks Pelicans.
And I want to say Pelicans, but after last night seeing what the refs did, I just think they're gonna give
that
it
was
to.
Crazy.
But hold on now. The Suns had 20-some turnovers too. Like that was crazy.
Yeah. So you just cheat to teach them a lesson.
It's crazy.
That's Am's logic.
Right. That just said you cheat to teach them a lesson. Oh, y'all want to turn the ball over, huh? All right.
And they just gave dude
no call for you down the stretch.
They just gave him the turn.
Hey, Booker was mad. Hey, Booker was hot. Booker was hot after that game. He was hot.
So Mike, Am's logic is, well, we're not going to give you the ball because you're just going to turn it over anyway.
Right. We're helping you. We're helping
Why would
you.
we give you the ball? You're just going to turn it over anyway.
You're going to give it to him anyway.
Right.
We're just saving you the time.
Right.
We're saving you the time.
Well, all right. We'll see what happens next week.
We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Like, follow, subscribe. Until next week, we out of here.
The squad. All right. See y'all, bro.
All right. Yeah.